Hi, this is your reading for the week of October 23rd. The cards I've chosen is the Animal Whispers Empowerment cards by Madeleine Walker. And this week, two fell out again. So bonus. First the snake and then the spider. So the snake says, shed your skin, be renewed and transformed. So for me, the message that I'm getting with this is with the snake is that it's time to be shedding your old beliefs and the old things that no longer suit you. And I feel like this has been kind of coming up in a lot of the different readings that we're getting, because I think that it's really important that we really reflect on that and get rid of that, because it is time. We need to shed the things that no longer serve us anymore so that we can move it forward and do the things and get to the places that we need to go that are serving us. I feel like because the snake is grounded, because it slithers on the ground, and that this is really important for us as well, because it just tells us that we need to be grounded. We need to be and we need to be taking things from a different perspective. So I feel like for me, I have a fear of snakes, actually. So it's a fear of moving forward and a fear of things. And for me, it's because they kind of are just there all of a sudden. So it's that fear of the unknown. And so that is what the message that I'm getting right now is, that we are afraid sometimes to shed that skin that we need to be shedding, because we are afraid of where are we going to end up, and what does that mean if we let go of some things that no longer serve us. Will we still be attached to them? And I think, yes, if it's important, that we will be attached to them, but it's like cutting cords, that when it's not right for us, then it's going to fall away in whatever way it's supposed to. And we can send those things with love so that we can still, move forward and keep the love and the people around us. But if they don't serve us anymore, it just feels like it's just a time of really moving and moving into the unknown. And even if it is scary, even if it is scary, that it is really time to get out there. And because this card has got so much greens and the vibrant white lights from the universe, is what it's telling me again, is it's a heart card, and it's a listening to your heart and moving forward with that, and trusting and loving yourself through that, and that the divine energy is going to come through to you and be giving you the things that you need to do to move yourself forward. With the spider, it says, cut the web of fear. It only serves to entangle you. So again, I think that's really goes hand in hand with this one, is because again, as you're shedding the skin to do those, we do have that fear that we're not going to weave the web that we really need to want to be in, and create that exciting new future for ourselves. And so what it's telling me is that you really need to be just letting go of that. We're letting go of the expectations of how it's going to turn out, because that as you're weaving the web is going to just create itself in the way that's going to be best for you, and to bring the things to you that you want to get. It's like, the web is going to trap the bugs for the spider, so he can nourish himself and things like that. And so in the same aspect, it's like this web that you're creating and putting out there into the world is going to track the things that you need to nourish your soul and to nourish your body and things like that. So really, weaving that web around that, but by making the changes and the choices in our lives that we need to move forward with those, eating better, stopping things that don't serve us anymore or are not healthy for us. So anyways, I will read from the book now. So snakes aren't always perceived as a positive symbol. It's the fear. Many people find them rather frightening. However, in some cultures, they have long been regarded as messengers of transformation. I was introduced to a very large anaconda. It was a little unnerving at first, until I realized just what a wise being I was meeting. The symbolism of snakes shedding their skins as they grow, sloughing, sloughing off the old, is magical. They are actually very beautiful creatures, perfectly adapted to their environment. If you've chosen the snake, it is telling you that the time is right for you to shed old layers. Maybe you could reflect on your choice of clothes, colors, or your decor at home and whether the colors you currently have still suit and support you. All the colors have healing energies and will work in different ways to give you emotional and physical health a boost. Maybe on a less literal level, it's time to shed self-sabotaging and limiting beliefs. Slough off the old skin of limitation and discover your shiny new skin of freedom. And I think that's really right. So, create each day anew. I didn't finish reading. By clothing yourself with heaven and earth, bathing yourself with wisdom and love, placing yourself in the heart of Mother Nature. I know. But again, I think it's just really talking about, getting rid of those beliefs and, yeah, it's a time to look at the things and reflect on the things around us. Okay, the spider. While observing a spider in my garden, she gave me this message. The miraculous spider advises us to examine where and how we may have entangled ourselves through fear and self-limitation. Caught up in can'ts, shoulds, and oughts, like a web, we weave these outdated thought patterns and lock them into our belief system so that they gradually come to seem as though they are written into the fabric of what makes us tick. The spider knows only too well how we may trap ourselves within this tangle. Becoming aware is half the battle, but then you need to allow the spider to educate you in the art of creating a web of light to attract only the positive opportunities, relationships, and qualities that you desire in your life. The spider never gets caught in her own web. She knows exactly why she weaves what and for whom. Visualize going into your heart and imagine a beautiful bud that is perhaps currently constricted by your web of fear or limitation. Then, in whatever way feels right for you, cut the ties of this web so that your heart flowers can blossom, feeling safe to expand and bloom. You can then imagine a new web looking rather like a dream catcher to catch everything that you need to step forward fearlessly without limitations into the you that's just been waiting to emerge. So I hope you have a magical week, and I will see you next week.